All right, I'm going to do the first example in your notes in the TI NSpire now. So the example is for an agility test, 4th grade children jump from side to side across a set of parallel lines and counting the number of lines they can clear in 30 seconds, and here are their scores. So I have their scores, and what you need to do is pull up your calculator. So let me pull up the calculator. And you want to start a new page, Control Doc to start a new page. Oh, let me go back. I've already made it, but I'm going to show you. Once you get to this menu, you add a list and spreadsheet. And in your list and spreadsheet, you want to label. I labeled it lines because it's how many lines they jumped. And I put in all the data. There is 25 points. So what you want to do now is just go ahead and pause the video and type in all the data, and then we will resume from there. Okay, once you have all of your data in and you want to make a histogram, the next thing you want to do is start a new document. So you want to do Control and Document. We see it says plus page, add a page, Control Doc, and add data and statistics. And it gives you like this dot plot. Now remember, our variable is the number of lines, and it's going to be an X variable. You want it down here. So you click down there and pick lines. And it turns it into a dot plot, but we don't want a dot plot, we want a histogram. So to change this to a histogram, you got all your options in menu. So I'm going to hit menu and plot type. And I'm going to pick histogram. All right, so there is my histogram. And if I were to want to change the bin size, remember the bin is how wide these bars are. Like this looks like a bin size of 1. From 16 to 17, there's only 1 point. From 17 to 18, there's 2 points. From 22 to 23, there's 5 points. There were a lot of 22s in there. Say I wanted to make the bin size 2 instead of 1. What I would do is I'd hit Menu, Plot Properties, and then Histogram Properties, and bin settings. And if you always pick, we'll almost always pick equal bin width on here. There might be a situation where you don't, but it's almost always going to be equal. And then you pick your bin width. And I can make it 2. And alignment is where the numbers are going to start. Like if I pick 10, it'll be 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 16. If I pick 11, it's 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17. So let's do that. And that is with 2. So I can change the bin again. Like say I wanted it to be 5. Plot properties, histogram properties, bin settings. And I want to make it 5. And the bars are 5 now. See how it's the graph is like going off the page now? You can do a menu and zoom. And zoom out. Try to zoom out kind of in the middle of the graph, like right there. Looks like I need to zoom out again one more time. Oh. Let's go back. If you ever like accidentally zoom out like I did right there, just do Windows Zoom and zoom to data, and it'll take you back. Zoom to data kind of by default frames it for you. All right, so there is my histogram. If I wanted to do relative frequency, percentages over here instead of frequency, like this is telling me that from 20 to 25 is 12 times it happens, 12 points. If I want to change it to relative frequency, I can do menu, plot type. Oh, not plot properties, my bad. Histogram properties and histogram scale. And I can pick percent. And there's a relative histogram. And that's how you do relative. All right, so that is number 1 on this note sheet.